Hey kids, I'm Kamau.
I'm Selena.
And this is The City and Beyond. Today, we wanted to thank the thousands of you that got our Spirit video up to, well, over, at this point, 30,000 views.
Yes, it's been so encouraging, and we thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
We just wanted to take time out to respond to some of the comments and things that you guys have said in our Spirit video.
And update some information.
Number one, we are not experts when it comes to flying Spirit.
We've actually only flown Spirit one time, and it's the time that's in our Spirit video, the first one. And so by no means are we experts on it. We just wanted to give our opinion, our review, based on that time. So we don't know everything, but thank you to all those who added more information in the comments section of that video, because that's what we're actually using to boost, the info, follow up.
Yeah.
On this info.
We had just gotten off the plane, and we just wanted to give you a fresh perspective on it immediately after we boarded the plane. So I'm glad you all enjoyed that. Number two, not everyone has the option to choose another airline.
Yes, there's been a couple of comments that people say don't fly Spirit Airlines. That's their, tip for the person. But realistically, and more, I guess, seriously, there's a lot of people in America who cannot afford mainstream airlines, and that's okay. And so that's what we're here for, or partially what we're here for. We want to make sure that those people are advocated for and get the information they need. And so if Spirit Airlines is your main option of getting to some of the destinations you want to go to, then don't be ashamed of it. You can still, travel and, use those airlines to any which means you needed it.
You have to keep in mind, not everybody has what they may deem as a luxurious life comparative to you, because we're all on different scales. I'm sure there's someone out there that loves the Olive Garden and thinks they have the freshest bread and the greatest pasta, and there are Italians out there that will travel to a mountain in a remote region just to get the freshest of cheeses to be sprayed on top of it, and they're like, oh, you went to Olive Garden? All they do is give you bread, and it's like, it's not the same. You can't do a comparison. So obviously, if you can afford to go on another airline, then by all means, but we try to show people to work within the budget that you have. Number three.
So there were a lot of questions about personal size bags for Spirit, and it makes sense. There's a lot of different bags you can use, but we're gonna break it down for you, hopefully really quick.
This is a personal bag. This is not a personal bag. If you do want to carry a book bag, you should carry something like this. This is the one that Selena uses in the Spirit video. This is actually called a medicine bag, all right? So if any of you ladies are looking for one, this is it. This in particular is made by London Fog, hashtag not sponsored.
And later this year, we'll have a video to go through a little tutorial on how to pack a personal size bag. Because there's been a lot of questions on not only our Spirit video, but other videos. And we think it's a really good skill to have. Because that's how you get, it doesn't matter what airline you're on, because you can always pack that bag and you're good to go.
Also, I just wanted to add one more thing before we get on to the next one. If it wasn't very clear with the description that we gave, I just wanted to say this one more time. We do not do check bags.
Number 4. So there were a couple commenters who gave the tip about you need to be at your gate 45 minutes before your flight or boarding, because Spirit is known for not letting you board the flight if you do so after. And so to just to get rid of that factor, just make sure you're there at least an hour and change before in the airport, and then just sit down at the gate and just be there ready to board. Play a video game, talk to your family, tell them that you're about to board, say bye, love you, watch a YouTube video. So just make sure that you're at the gate 45 minutes before your boarding time. Okay? We'll avoid all the drama. Well, hopefully.
Number 5, employees of Spirit. So in the original video, which you've obviously watched, that's why you're watching this one, I made a comment about how cool all the employees are, and I stand by that. They were very cool, but upon further research, it's kind of Spirit's gimmick.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah.
They crack jokes, they make everybody laugh. I mean, some people found the comment that one of our flight attendants said in our last video a little offensive, and like, how dare you talk to people, your consumers, that way, and blah blah blah.
And Spirit Airlines would like to be the first to welcome you to New Orleans, Louisiana, where the local time is approximately 8:54 a.m. For those of you that cannot do math, we were supposed to be here at 9:24, so that means we got here a whole 30 minutes early. Let's give our pilots a round of applause for getting us here early and safely.
But honestly, I feel like I get very, not very, but I get a little anxious when it comes to flying. And honestly, having a really cool flight crew really helps ease that anxiety. And so if they're joking around with you and it feels like it's your friend, you just feel more like at home, or just like amongst friends. So I feel like that's why they do it, and they know what they are. They know they're a budget airline, and they know that they're working for a budget airline. So why not make the experience a little bit funny?
Number 6. I know I said it before, and I'm inevitably gonna have to say it again, but we do not do check bags. But in the event that you need to do a check bag, purchase it with your ticket.
Yes, do not wait. Just do it. Even if you think you possibly will, definitely just pay for it like when you get the ticket, because it's definitely more, not only after you purchase the ticket, it's more once you get to the airport. And so many people commented that on the bottom of our last video and said, like, make sure you get your check bag when you get your ticket, because in the long run it's way cheaper. Number
7.
So the only time you can cancel your ticket for free is 24 hours after you bought that ticket. No ifs, ands, or buts. I don't even think you possibly can with travel insurance, whether it's an external person, like company, or with Spirit. I think they offer it at the end of
Your booking?
Your booking, yeah. But 24 hours. So don't be surprised when you can't get your money back. 24 hours.
That's a whole season of Jack Bauer. Number 8. Oh, sorry. Number 8.
Well, we had another commenter. Actually, I think there was one or two, but definitely one. She wanted to make sure people knew that if you're tall or plus size, you should go for the big front seats. I think that's what they're called, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they're called.
The big front seats. We did the
exit
lane.
row.
Yeah, the exit lane. The exit row. We did the exit row.
I don't know what your size is, but
Yeah.
if we're being fair for the vertical aspect of it, I'm 6'2", and the exit lane was fine for me.
I will say, I feel like most budget airlines have shorter seatbelts. I've never had to get an extender or anything, but I would say if you do need an extender, don't be ashamed, because I've totally had a family member. I was like, do this. When you get on the plane and you're boarding, when they're greeting you at the door, before you go to your seat, take the flight attendant, like just kind of like let the flight attendant that's saying hello and greeting you onto the plane, let them know, hey, I think I need a seatbelt extender. My seat is 9B. And then that way, you don't have to get their attention once you're already in your seat. You don't feel like everyone on the plane now knows. Just maybe the person behind you might know if you do it when you walk on, but really don't be ashamed. Like sometimes, yeah, I feel like the smaller airplanes or budget airlines, they're just shorter. So I feel like if you think that you might need one, just let them know when you're boarding the plane, and they'll bring one over. There's usually only a limited amount, so you want to get them to know like as early as possible.
Yeah.
So that's the tips I've heard from people, and thanks for the tip to that one commenter, because I know that some people may have anxiety around the fact that you can't get your seatbelt on or you're not comfortable, and nobody wants that. So definitely, if you're tall, if you're wider, big front seats, or I would say exit row seats.
Yeah. Penultimate, kids. We're at number 9. Buy your ticket at the airport to get rid of some of the convenience fees.
We've heard this a couple of times from many people, other YouTubers, and we've never done it.
Full disclosure.
What?
Full disclosure, we've never done it.
Yeah, we've never done it. Apparently, without fail, it is always cheaper. I believe this is for any airline, not just Spirit, but a lot of people suggest it for Spirit, just getting the ticket right at that front desk.
I also just wanted to add this because I know how people think at times. This is not a biblical law. We're not telling you that this is the only way that you need to buy your tickets. I know airports are far and wide for a lot of people, and for other people it's 10 minutes away. If the airport is close or you're in the area and you know you're going to need the ticket, by all means go there, buy it, and save yourself some money. If it is not, then take the roll of the dice like the rest of us and do it on the internet and pay whatever the government wants you to.
For us, we have like 4 major airports near us, right?
Yes, 4.
4. Not to mention like Teterboro, like
Yeah.
just like the major ones. I believe there's 4, and we still don't buy our ticket at the airport.
I mean, somebody in the comments once said that they had to drive a couple of hours to get there, and if you do that for us, and again, we're in a very major metropolitan area, if I go either direction, I can probably hit up 7 or 8 major airports, but that's not everywhere.
Yeah, and we've never done this, but if we were really in a pinch, or like maybe once we have like a bigger family, or it's a big family trip and we just want to make it as economically and easier, because you have someone to talk to, like to speak to about the situation, I think it makes sense, because you want to make sure that every ticket is right, that you give them all the names, maybe even the passport, like you just can handle everything with an actual live person, customer service person, and why not? So yeah, cool tip.
Number 10, our best advice and sort of the purpose of this channel. Share your experiences with other people so they know what to expect or what to do in this scenario. It's the best way to go about it, because when you share information with people, it's the way that they learn.
Yep.
So, consider these tips, and we hope that they were helpful. We don't have any plans for a trip in the near future that requires us to be on Spirit even in the next 3 months that I can even think of. But if things change and we wind up going on it, we'll tell you our experience on what it was the second time around. And if it was horrible, we'll let you know. I mean, seriously. If you have any other questions, if you have any other comments, let's continue the conversation in the comments.
Yes, we love answering comments, and we are so happy that so many people left comments on that last video. I was like replying like a mad woman. And again, thank you so much for all the views on that video. We never thought that would be the video that everyone watched. I believe our whole family, all of our friends have probably even watched that video, but clearly thousands, tens of thousands more also watched it. So thank you again, and give us a like if you like the video, and don't forget to subscribe, because we will have more videos like this, especially this fall, because we realize we need to give you guys some more info about traveling, especially on the cheap. But that's not the focus. We want you to keep your job and keep traveling. Is that it?
I think that might be everything. What are you guys still doing here? Go to the next video. We'll see you next week.
Bye.